Right, I've got a few things I want to do today on the Morris. It's outside in the sunshine. So first thing, obviously you see my previous video, I'll put a link up here. Got the fuel pump running. Now, I was pretty sure it was pumping fuel into the float bowl and the carburetor. Someone said to me it should slow down, which I did think at the time it should slow down, but like I said, I thought it was pumping. So I'm just going to find out whether it is pumping or not. So I've got my jerry can here. Let's just put that up there. Pull pipe out of there. I don't use that Jubilee clip. And I'm going to put the ignition on and see if we've got any petrol actually pumping out of it. Slow down. Yeah, that is not a nice colour. Oh. Let's put it on there. Right, it's stopped now, but that is a horrible, horrible colour. So ideally what I really want to do is try and pump all that petrol out and put fresh fuel in. Yeah, it doesn't smell good either. See if I can find a container. Right, unfortunately couldn't find much of a tank. What I have found is our wastewater can for when we go camping. So that will do the job just nicely. And then I'm going to move all this lot out of the way. And I don't know if you can make it in the camera. The fuel cylinder is here, held in with some flathead screws. So I thought if I clear all this rubbish, unbolt these panels here, I can then access the fuel tank and see how much fuel is in it. And then, all being well, pump all the old fuel if there's not too much of it into that tank. Put 10 litres of fresh fuel in, and she should start and run alright. And then we can get around to tuning and making the thing actually run sweet as. So, first things first, remove all this rubbish. It's only carpet. Let's just dump that lot on the floor there. Hoping to clean this carpet and reuse it. And the same with these trims, they all need to be clean. That'll be something for another video. Spare tyre. Huge great big hose. I'm guessing that's heater intake. Right, so these are bolted in. So I need to go and find myself a ratchet or a spanner. I'll go with it. I'm guessing they're 1/2 inch. Nope, bigger. They are bigger. Yeah, 15mm or whatever that is roughly in inches. And there is a nut at the bottom. Right. And that is the same size. So I need 2 spanners and 2 hands. So bear with me. Next time you see this, they're gone. Right, well, so it turns out that the first bolt I was undoing was a 9/16, and the other bolts I want to replace with a 13mm. So nothing like the mix of metric and imperial. So this is the wiring loom we've got coming up to the floor, which again is a bit of a mess. That is my next job for today, later on once I've sorted this out. Here's your fuel sender. I have actually got a spare one, and I'm tempted just to chuck it in, to be honest. But yeah, we've got these flathead screws to undo. There we go. So if I see if we can gently pry it off, there is a rubber seal underneath this. Oh, or a cork one. Oh, there's not much fuel coming out of the float bowl, so that's good. It means it should have a split and it moves. It really stinks. Oh, good thing is, if you can make that out, there is hardly anything in the tank. There is, however, rust. which is a bit of a concern. To be honest, probably just since I've got access to it, some tank sealer, that sort of thing would probably be alright. So I've just kind of propped this up on the engine. The hose is now going into the tank, so you can hear the pump running now. And we basically want to keep running the pump until there's nothing left. State of that, look at the colour of it. Alright, stick this one in there because we might as well fill the tank. Oh, you can hear it speeding up already. I'm guessing that's sped up quite a lot. I'm guessing that's now not pumping anything at all apart from air. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Right, so I think the new plan then is we'll put probably half of that in there, and my other jerry can, there's a funnel on it. There we go. See if I can do this without spilling. It's highly unlikely. Actually, Fillinix right here. Those who know me know I like to do things the hard way. Alright, so yeah, we can see that going in there. It is cleaning it out quite nicely. Redo it for a minute. That's about half. So, go back to the front, turn the ignition on, see what colour the fuel is that comes out. Might slow down pretty quick. Still pretty murky. It does smell more like petrol now. A lot more like petrol. So I'm happy. We'll turn that off. That can go back on there. Right, so this is my spare fuel sender I've got. Not entirely sure which one to use. This one's got a rubber seal on it. Looks like it's like a aftermarket version. And the float is a bit tight, but I can free that up easy enough. So this one is totally loose. So, to be honest, I'll probably stick this one back in. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. So, no, I can't remember which way around it went. I'll go with that way. So I'll just screw that back in. There we go, all screwed back in. And while we're back here, I was quite surprised. Here's my light to show you how solid the inside of this is. Yeah, there's no. All feels good. There's no filler or anything up here. You can see. Here's the light. You can see it's been welded. This patch in here. Not too bad. There is a little hole just there. You can see it if I take the light away. And on there, I think that's actually might just be the bolt holes for the arches, to be honest. Not that there's anything inside them to screw into. There might be a little bit of a hole just down there. And all back here seems pretty solid, so pretty happy with that. That fuel sender, I'll put that back in the box in case we need it at a later date. And then all I'll do is I'm going to put the rest of that jerry can in. And then I know the float bowl's got fuel in it, but I don't know, I would imagine it's probably the manky fuel. So I might just try and get some blue roll to soak that up so I can clear that out. And then we'll see if it starts on fresh fuel and see if it hopefully runs a bit better. That is running rough, but it's running on fuel in the tank. Hey, progress. I think that's more, sounds more like timing, needs sort of timing out, but happy with that. Let's see if we've got any smoke. Not really, a bit of condensation. Yeah. Bit of smoke there, bit of blow by, but burning off. Sounds like it's picking up cleaner fuel now. That's running much smoother. That's almost the choke. Well, that is the choke all the way in now. Choke's all the way in. She revs up. You can almost drive her. That's insane. I was a bit high, but yeah. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting her to run that well. Right, well, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you click like on the video, and I'll catch you on my next video.